We have seen the Pokemon Absol in the anime. Now, let's dig deep into this dark-type monster to know about its origin, inspiration behind Chinese mythology, and its fascinating secrets. Stay tuned till the end of the video to be shocked by some of the most interesting facts of this ultimate monster. Absol is a dark-type Pokemon introduced in Generation 3. While it is not known to evolve from or into any other Pokemon, Absol can Mega Evolve into Mega Absol using the Absolite. The name Absol could mean absence of soul, Latin for sun, referring to its dark type or a solar eclipse, which many cultures considered a sign of impending disaster or end times. Which may refer to the fact that there is no sunlight or happiness in a natural disaster, explains why it is a dark type, and also why it is a nocturnal Pokemon. It may also be a reference to Absalom, a biblical figure in Judaism whose name means father of peace, but who is also associated with vanity, rebellion, and bad luck. Absol is a quadrupedal Pokemon with a dark blue to black body covered in white fur. It has a ruff around its neck and chest and a tuft on the top of its head, adorned with a single bluish-black oval. Between the dark skin, the curvature of the white fur on its head, and positioning of its horn. It has a feline face with almond-shaped red eyes, a scythe-like tail, and a crescent-shaped horn on the side of its head. Its broad feet are equipped with 3 claws, and dewclaw-like spikes protrude from the heels of its hind legs and the elbows of its front legs. When an Absol Mega evolves, its fur is longer overall, and the increased energy coursing through its body makes the fur at the back of its mane stand on end so that it appears to have wings. The spikes on its heels and elbows grow larger, and the fur in these areas becomes longer as well. Its sickle-shaped horn widens, while an additional, smaller horn appears on the opposite side of its head. Its tail now has a more saw-like shape, and the oval marking on its forehead is now a rounded triangle. Absol lives in the mountains far from civilization, and it rarely ventures down to the mainland. Using its horn, Absol is able to sense even subtle changes in the sky and the land to predict when a disaster will occur and will try to warn people when the disaster is approaching. Absol is also known to protect fields from natural disasters as well. This often has the unfortunate effect of Absol itself being blamed for the disaster, notably by the elderly. The hatred for Absol is continuing for years by superstitions surrounding about it. Absol has been referred to as a bringer of doom, and it is said to have a lifespan up to 100 years. Absol is most likely based on the Bai Zi of Chinese mythology, whose name literally translates to white marsh. It is generally described as a white beast, distinguished by having 1 or 2 horns on its head. Considered to be an intelligent beast, Bai Zi is gifted with the ability to understand human speech. According to the Chinese legend, the Bai Zi was encountered by the Yellow Emperor while he was on patrol in the east. The creature dictated to him a guide to all 11,520 types of supernatural creatures in the world and how to overcome their hauntings and attacks. The emperor had this information written down in a book called the Bai Zi 2. This book no longer exists, but many fragments of it survive in other texts. Few of its supposed fragments survive today. In Japan, it is known as the Haku-Taku. In a related legend, a similar creature known as the Kudabei predicted that a plague would sweep through the Toyama prefecture of Japan. The monster explained how they could protect themselves with magical talismans, and when the plague eventually came, they were saved. And since then the Haku-Taku has been worshipped as a guardian spirit of herbal medicine. It is also sometimes said to have an extra eye on their head or back, which may be represented by the oval that appears on Absol's forehead. Absol's humanized face and feline appearance may also be a homage to the Sphinx. Its scythe-shaped tail and horn suggest a resemblance to the Western personified depiction of death, who is related to destiny and disaster. It may have also been inspired by the black cat superstition. Mega Absol's wings and elongated hair give it the appearance of an angel, with its wings also being reminiscent of Greek portrayals of sphinxes and furthering the connection to sphinxes noted above. It also resembles a lamassu, an Assyrian creature with a human's head, wings, and sometimes with the body of a lion. The lamassu was a protective spirit as to how Absol attempts to warn people of danger. Mega Absol emits a fearsome aura that has been known to kill faint-hearted people from shock. It directs this aura at its opponents by beating its wings, which are not capable of flight. However, Absol apparently detests assuming this form, as it normally dislikes fighting in the first place. Thanks a lot for watching the video. What's your favorite thing about Absol? Please do comment below.
Please like and subscribe to my channel.